all right, well, that was what it was, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and then it's great to be in this community where everyone, like, you know, like, hey, you know, you just point at two people, you're going to do an exercise, and you get up and you do an exercise, and sparks fly, and everyone's taking it seriously, and afterwards you have this great long discussion about the work that you just did. And I love that. I think I thrive on that type of community, and I think in comedy, for some reason, there's this unspoken rule that if you take it seriously, you're a square.
Yeah.
And I mean, you see that a lot in stand-up, for sure, and I think a little bit less so in sketch, and a little bit even less so in improv, but still definitely in improv. Like, if you're talking about, hey, I'm going to take this workshop, you know, and they're like, oh, sounds like a square thing to do. We just wanted to get drunk and do a megaphone, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I hear that. It's tough, but I like that you're taking those classes. That's really wonderful. And plus, you know, perhaps the acting crowd is more your crowd. You know, you can put together people, but like
don't say it that way, Amy. You make it sound like I'm abandoning.
No, not at all. I'm saying like some people go in. I think being an improviser and being an actor are different, and I think that you can work on the skill of improv, and that's going to help you sometimes in acting, but it's different. Yeah. It's even different than sketch acting. Sketch acting, you are building towards a joke, you're building towards a punchline, you're overblown in your characters, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're not like acting real. You're like, this person hates cupcakes, so every time someone brings it out, you're like, what's that? That's crazy! You know, no one does that in any real sense. Yeah. You're trying to live in a real thing and do like real acting, and I think that that's amazing. That's what I was doing in college, and I did for years in New York. Before I got involved with comedy, that's all I was doing. So I just think they're different sort of like, not just like social circles, but like, yay to be in a small town and find more than one social circle. But like at the same time, like, I think they're different efforts, and it's valid to try both of those efforts. Like, why not? I'm down. I'm totally starting to get myself into that too. Like, I'm like, I gotta start figuring out where I can do it. I was looking up acting classes just the other day, so I asked you the name of the place, because I'm like, all right, let's do it. I'll definitely look that up and try to take a class. I want to start putting money into that kind of thing and investing, you know, some time and effort into, you know, taking workshops that help me act better. I mean, if that's what I'm doing. I mean, and that's kind of the plan right now, so might as well get better at it.
I mean, at the end of the day, Nathan Ehrmann's master plan is to get this face on as many screens as possible.
Sure, absolutely. Do like film and TV and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If I can't do that.
Magazines, newspapers,
periodicals, slides.
Oh, farmers' almanacs.
Almanacs.
Good. I hope that's the case.
I was explaining to Malia.
We'll try to put your face on the website when we release this episode.
Oh yeah.
I was explaining to Malia that
I said that out loud for a reason.
my goal is to get like a requisite number of underwear thrown at me. You know?
What's the requisite number?
I don't know yet. I'm thinking. I mean, it's probably like low double digits.
Like 12? In your whole life, or like at once?
In my whole life.
Okay. So wait, you're gonna like Rain Man that, where just like it happens on stage, you're gonna know how many?
I'm definitely going to keep a count. Like, I keep a very detailed journal of any time anyone's ever told me I look like a celebrity. So I feel like...
Who have you gotten?
Christian Slater.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Okay.
One guy who was drunk at 2211 said I looked like... What's his name? Mads Mikkelsen.
I don't know who that is.
He was Le Chiffre in Casino Royale, the villain. And I was like, ooh, I will take that to the bank. That's pretty much it. That's all I've gotten.
Like a lot of Eastern European actors.
Christian Slater. Did I say that one already?
You did.
Okay.
It's funny because I wouldn't think of any of those people.
Who are you thinking of?
I don't know. You kind of have like a Gosling vibe-ish.
I wouldn't take Gosling.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's just my personal... I think he's great.
I mean, you're a bit more angular than him, but, you know...
Thank you. I need that.
Tall, white, blonde, you know.
Yeah.
They kind of all look the same, right?
I wouldn't say your hair is blonde.
That's a part of the master plan.
Really? I'm looking at it right now.
No, that's pretty blonde.
I
Well,
feel like it's just brown.
yeah,
Just brown.
just as
On
brown
the
as brown
box.
can be.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
If Nathan got his
Delia,
hair done,
I'm
it would not be
colorblind.
out of a box.
What did you say?
Nathan would never get it out of a box. He would go to a salon and a man would tell him how beautiful he is and then he would do his hair. That's what's going to happen. The first time Nathan gets a gray hair, he's going to meet his first hairdresser and he will love you.
Hairdresser / mixologist.
I mean, I already do have a
And
hairdresser.
Oh, of course you do. I'm so glad.
You know,
That's so wonderful.
I mean, you have to in this business.
I guess I need to find a Dirty Sunshine wants to do a photo shoot, and we need to find somebody to do 80s hair, like big old 80s hair. And I don't know anyone yet, so tell me if you know anybody. Tell me if you know anybody who wants to do big old 80s hair.
Big old Dallas 80s hair.
Yeah, big old. Indeed. All right, well, thank you so much for chatting with us, Nathan.
Was this it? Did I answer all of your questions?
Well, I mean, I figured we'd give you I was going to
Yeah,
say
I'm honored to have you up.
a
this
tight
late, honestly.
90,
I know
but
that this is,
it's time. It's your bedtime, so I want to make sure that we get you home. I don't want you falling asleep as you're driving up north to your castle.
Yeah, as I approach the grounds, suddenly a dainty slumber takes me over.
But that's fine because once you
if you
actually
die-
go within the gates, your car actually becomes run by your butler, and you can just
Right.
drop your arms and then just fall asleep.
Like
and then
Batman.
they lift you out of your car
Yes.
and put you in your pajamas and into
And
your
my
bed.
female robot butler Astrid comes up, pulls the car in, parallel parks it perfectly, and then accompanies me upstairs for some robot lovemaking.
Oh God!
It's
Is
fueled
it
by
like
diamonds.
like computer chess?
Yes, exactly like the
Where
chess.
she always wins because she's the computer.
And she always wins, but then she lets me have my victories.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, gross.
It is, because if you die while you're sleeping, then you're in a dream forever. That's the exciting thing. So if I fell asleep at the wheel and died,
Who's to say that when you die, it's not a dream forever?
well, I mean, they've done studies.
What do you mean they've done studies?
Well, they did studies, so they took two twins. So that's how you know their brains work exactly the same.
Yeah.
Right? And
Have you met twins? Okay, go ahead.
They took one and they just shot him in the face.
Oh my God.
And he died on impact with the ground. And then,
Wait, they shot the ground at his face, or they shot his face at the ground?
they used a special gun.
A ground gun.
They shot the earth
They
at
used
him.
the special cartoon mechanism.
I
him.
don't know, Nathan. I feel like you're lying to me.
How they
I
gonna
feel like
measure
something's
his
going
brain?
wrong with this
If
story.
they were gonna kill him, why
Oh,
not
man.
just shoot him through his abdomen so his brain was researchable?
When the gravel hit his face, I don't understand why it would kill him. I've had gravel on my face
Did they
many
make-
times.
They make the other twin watch.
Look, I just want to give the Austrian listeners a workshop in comedy, okay? My joke went south, all right?
I just want you to know that I'm going to make a Facebook ad that targets Austria, and I'm 100% going to put money into it.
Good. That's great. Austrian people might like me.
No,
American people do.
they're waiting for you to come home.
All of the smartly dressed, attractive males that I knew in college moved to Austria, and maybe you'd fit right in.
Yeah, I don't know. I a lot of the men's fashion bloggers I follow on Instagram are from Europe.
Oh yeah, I mean, like
I don't know, it's
you
just-
lived in Japan. Why are you still in the United States? I just don't get it. You should be living anywhere.
I was told recently by
Milan.
a survey that I should live in Singapore. So-
No. The reason why it told you to live in Singapore is because you love rules. That's why it told
Yeah, I know,
you
it
don't
said-
go there.
Well, because I
mean, you
answered-
can go there. I guess you're a male, and males can do whatever.
I
but-
answered questions about like, do I like traffic? Do I want to commute to work? Do I
Really like
want
caning
low
people?
crime? You know, that type. Do I want a family? Stuff like that. And answering all those questions, then I put it together and was like, well, you probably like living in Singapore because you could put good public transportation. You wouldn't have to commute to work. You can afford enough space for not wanting a family, etc.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think you should move to Singapore, but if you do, I'm really gonna look forward to hearing all about it.
More like Singapore.
I will sing a bore. Why don't I? Snooze. Snooze when you're feeling blue. Snooze.
Well, I'm glad we
That's
got a
the
song
thing to do.
We're gonna have him play us out for the next 45 minutes.
We're all like you hear the sounds of us put the headphones
Watch the
down
smoke
and
rings
shut the door.
rise
Exit.
in the air.
Let's just hope a thunderstorm's happening.
You'll find your share of memories there.
What do you think about that long lost love? Hey, thanks for listening to the Yes But Why podcast.